Hey guys, welcome back to Channel 9 Pending. I'm Manny,
I'm Fabio.
and today we are reacting to Severance, Season 1, Episode 1, Good News About Hell. New show! Let's go!
New show, we're back.
I'm excited.
It's been a minute.
It has, we took a break.
I got sick like 4 times after we finished Dark. So
Yeah.
it's been a while since we got to record.
The break went a little longer than I intended, but I think we needed the time off to process what we witnessed with Dark. And we have a new selection of shows coming. I'm going to announce it in the community posts, but just quickly going over it here. The new shows we plan to watch are, of course, Severance, Mr. Robot, The Expanse, and, at popular request, 1899. So, no set schedule for how this is going to come out. I'm going to try to pace myself slower than we did with Dark. With Dark, I really committed to like the 2 to 4 episodes a week schedule, and that was a lot, and I don't know if I can do that again. So we're gonna take our time, but you can expect hopefully episodes weekly or bi-weekly.
I'm excited about the show. At first, when I saw all the comments asking about Severance, I didn't recognize the name, but it wasn't until I saw a clip on TikTok where I recognized, I guess when the first season came out, there was a couple clips that I did see and like the trailer for it, and it piqued my interest. It's a cool concept for a show. I'm not gonna like say anything because Manny here doesn't know anything about it, but it piqued my interest. It looks like a good show. It has Ben from Parks and Rec.
Yeah, like Dark, I know nothing about Severance. All I know is that it has gotten a lot of hype recently. It was recommended in our comments as a show a lot of you thought we would like. I know season 2 is coming out in January, so good timing.
Mm-hmm.
But since I know nothing, there's not a lot I can say. I'm just excited. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you. Drop a like, leave a comment, and without further ado, let's just hop right in.
Who are you?
Oh,
Cool shot.
awesome shot.
Who are you?
Damn, they couldn't give her a bed.
I doubt that's what's going on here.
Hello?
Hi there. I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey.
Oh,
Who is that?
5 questions. I know you're sleepy, but I just bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
Hey! Open the door!
You're in this situation, what do you do?
picking up that chair.
I'd be just thrilled to chat once we've run the survey. Shall we begin with question 1?
I'm not taking your survey.
Shall we begin with question 1?
I like her already.
Let me out of here.
I like the spinning shot.
Yeah.
Camera's just on the table.
This is all one take so far, hey? Since you woke up?
Since
Open the
the
door!
beginning of this shot.
Yeah.
Let me out!
Damn.
She looks like she works like in an office or something.
Yeah, they got a boardroom.
Hey.
Boardroom tape.
Hello.
5 questions.
5 questions.
Okay.
Great. Off we go.
She's taking this really well. For
Who are you?
That's the first question.
First name will do.
does she know?
I don't...
She doesn't
Oh.
know.
It's okay.
Oof.
If you can't answer the question, feel free to say unknown.
What is this?
Okay, unknown.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Which U.S. state or territory were you born?
Wait,
Which state or territory, please?
I don't know.
Unknown. Question 3. What is Mr. Egan's favorite breakfast?
That one makes no sense.
To the best of your memory, what is or was the color of your mother's eyes?
That's cooked, bro.
That's... wow.
What's happening?
Unknown. So that's unknown, Delaware.
What the hell did you do to me?
The way he's going about it so casually would piss me off.
Mm-hmm. Damn, what an ominous shot.
Yeah, the way he's in shadow.
That's a perfect score.
What an intro.
What?
Now this...
That's him, right?
yeah, that is him, but I've been in this situation so many times. I don't know what he's going through, but
I feel him.
I assume this is before whatever we just saw. Maybe.
Possibly.
I shouldn't be assuming anything. We know very little, but
You about to
Like-
kidnap her? Or we about to see her?
I got the feeling that was like we saw that, and then we're gonna see what led up to that.
Okay. Yeah. Love the symmetry in this shit. Holy shit.
No one parks that cleanly in real life. All again, more symmetry.
Are you ready for Mr. Scout?
Mr. Scout.
Thank you.
Very creepy vibes. Oh, there's the same yellow and
It feels
green, like-
very either Orwellian or Kafkaesque.
I don't know where Orwellian is, but I agree.
Have you heard of 1984, the book?
I've heard of the book. Don't know anything about it. Trades a lanyard for another lanyard. Trades a watch for another watch.
You think him crying in the car is like a daily ritual,
Probably.
or has maybe recently just
Hates his fucking job.
his life?
Or his life, yeah.
I love the composition of these shots, dude.
Mm.
Like that, you just that.
What a narrow fucking elevator. Jesus Christ. That is a one-person elevator.
This is such pleasing, but also off-putting cinematography. It's like too symmetrical, you know what I mean?
Oh. The music change. Why did he look confused at that piece of paper?
Why did he zone out in the elevator for a second?
Yeah, there was like the ding, the high pitched noise, and now the different music.
And now it looks like he looks like
He
he has a different demeanor than he did like coming into the building. You know what I mean?
He's sniffling still.
These hallways. You couldn't put up posters or anything? Or bulletin boards? How do you even know your way around?
Yeah, god damn, this is like a rat's maze, bro.
Oh, this is so disconcerting in a way I can't put my finger on.
He doesn't. His ID, his lanyard that he has now doesn't have like anything on it. No picture or name or anything.
You're breathing shitty.
What?
You sick?
Maybe. Petey was sniffling yesterday.
If you breathe on me, I'll rip your larynx out.
Wow.
Damn.
I feel like ripping out my germ-ridden larynx would get you sicker than just me breathing on you.
Nah, endorphins.
Oh.
Petey better not be out for the day because I'm about 0 seconds from wrapping the Tumwater file and he needs to process it.
Think he's out.
What is this
If he
technology?
doesn't process today, they won't know until Tuesday of next week.
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
Hey, it's that guy.
If we warn
Hey, Transformers.
The Batman.
8 reasons, chief among them the latent condescension.
No pity?
What are they doing?
That's fucked, dude.
Yes, very.
Categorizing.
Good morning, macro data refinement.
Hi, Mr. Milchek.
Macro data refinement.
Mark, can I have a word?
Look at the symmetry of this shot too. Like both of them leaning. Like
There's so much just negative space in this room.
macro data refinement. They're just putting numbers in boxes.
Last time you saw Miss Cobell, she was in her old office. Now she's in her new office. She'd never say so, but I know a compliment about the office would just make her day.
Nice office.
Ugh, it's horrid.
Yeah, the old one was better.
Oh, you look awful. You look hungover.
Damn.
Have a seat.
The board will be joining us remotely today. I have Mark S. at my desk.
Hey, that's the thing he was using to communicate earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello. I mean, I've subbed for PD before, so it shouldn't be that big a thing.
PD is no longer with this company.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I said PD is no longer with this company.
I'm sorry, Mark. You guys were one of my favorite office friendships.
What happened?
We'd love to tell you, but unfortunately non-disclosure policy forbids.
I confer upon you the freedom to serve here in the advanced role of Macrodata Refinement Department Chief. Congratulations.
They're
Oh, he's department chief.
replacing PD?
I think so. The key cards are the exact same. Well, like, they look the exact same. But...
Oh, a handshake is available upon request.
What?
Yeah.
Thank you. May I have a handshake?
She looked like she didn't want him to
Yeah.
offer one.
Seemed like you really like
Won't be
Petey.
contributing to this meeting vocally.
What? Even this room? What the hell is this room?
I'm fine.
I know you and Petey were close. He was the only one who really appreciated your humor.
I'm supposed to start with just the input survey? Isn't that a little weird?
Standard.
Oh, are we gonna get
What if I
the
just talk to her?
him talking to the girl?
The information presented to her in the proper order, just as you had.
The trainee becomes agitated and demands to leave. Skip to page 19.
She has to ask 3 times for you to let her.
Right. Images, good.
Wait, so if she had asked 3 times to leave, they would have let her leave?
Okay, you're all set.
I didn't think we'd be coming to that moment this soon.
Yeah.
This is just a normal thing that happens at this company, apparently.
Who are
Is
you?
this their onboarding process? Or are they just a company that kidnaps people?
And you have to go through so much to get hired these days.
Have to get drugged and memory wiped for an interview.
I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. Hi there, you on the table. I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey?
That's why it sounded like he was like reading off a script.
I know you're sleepy, but I just bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
Yeah, I did get that impression.
Hey, open the door.
I'd be just thrilled to chat once we've run the survey. Shall we begin with question 1?
The door had some give to it, bro. Probably kick that door open.
Shall we begin with question 1?
Even they're being watched.
Yeah, he seems worried, right?
Open the door!
She's not supposed to do that.
Huh.
She's going to break in.
Let me out!
What's she supposed to do?
Are you seeing this?
I'm watching.
Should I help?
You should not.
I don't think that's...
a perfect score.
Oh.
There was a preamble, which I was supposed to read before the survey to lead into the questions, but I unfortunately skipped that, went straight into the survey.
Am I livestock?
I'm sorry?
Did you grow me as food and that's why I have no memories?
Do you think we grew a full human, gave you consciousness?
I don't know. I don't know you.
No, you're not livestock. Good Lord.
I mean, what is she supposed to think?
Yeah.
Helly. Your name is Helly. Helly R. Thank you for taking the welcome survey. I can sense that the questions made you feel afraid or disoriented.
Really?
The good news is, you're at an orientation.
You're not supposed to read off of it right in front of her, I assume.
You have been hired to a position on the severed floor of Lumen Industries.
Severed.
The what floor?
Severed.
Before we hop on that, let's chat about something I bet you have heard of, the work-life balance. Imagine yourself as a seesaw.
Oh!
Fuck! That locks from out there!
Let me out!
Is that like the speaker?
Yeah.
That got hurt.
God damn.
And she got him right in the head.
Please.
So
That please was the first time he sounded
Sounded like
sincere since
human.
He's been down here. Is he bleeding?
I would be surprised if he's not.
Okay, my name's Mark. And,
He's going off script.
so
Damn,
a few
man.
years back, I woke up on this table.
Oh.
In this room. A disembodied voice asked me 19 times who I was. And when I realized I couldn't answer, I told that voice I would find him and kill him.
Oh, was that Petey?
Did you kill the voice?
No. That voice's name was Petey, and he became my best friend. There is a life to be had here, Helly.
Is there?
A life to be had.
Well, you see, life, like a seesaw.
Back to the script.
Let me the fuck out of here!
Oh, he's being evaluated so hard. This is his first time doing this.
You've asked twice to be let go. Ask one more time.
Mark,
Yeah.
I would like to leave the building now.
I understand you don't feel it's working out for you here at Lumen. I hate to keep you somewhere you're not happy. Let's get you out of here.
Doubt he made a good first impression, his first time conducting this survey, or this process, whatever this is.
I mean, I don't know how anyone would perform well with her. Like, she was about it, bro. She's trying to get the fuck out of there.
Well, no, she's having a completely valid human reaction.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, she's a fighter, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I can imagine Petey performing better.
No one's here. This entire floor is empty except for that one room.
Yeah, with, like, those 4 guys.
Here's your stairwell, just past the bend.
Oh no. Are they not really letting her go?
You're not coming with me?
I'm not allowed to see.
Excuse me?
Well, once you leave, I just can't watch you leave.
What is going on?
Yeah, and if I were her, like, I still have no memories, right? So I'm like, I kind of want to get to the bottom of...
Like, I at least ask for... She's having a very human reaction, but the one thing she hasn't asked enough... Oh, this POV shot.
Yeah, oh.
Oh my god. The one thing she didn't ask enough is, like, what is happening to me?
Yeah. Feels disorientating.
I knew they weren't just gonna let her go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I dead?
No.
This isn't like hell or something?
No.
Good news about hell.
Then why the fuck can't I leave?
Well, you did leave just now. But you came back.
I did not.
You did. Come on.
I have so many, like, predictions in my head right now.
Office equipment on your first day.
But I don't want to say anything, because I'm just gonna sound stupid.
Weaponizing them.
Sympathize. I've wanted to pummel Mark myself, but I am his employer. And he is your department chief, so we'll both have to be strong. The good news is there's only one part left of your orientation, which Mark can't possibly derail.
That was not Mark's fault. Jeez.
Is it implied that him skipping the preamble was what messed it up?
Oh,
or-
maybe.
Welcome to Lumen, Helly.
Oh, I don't like how the people talk here.
Nope.
It's very uncanny valley type shit.
Like, even their conversation when they're sitting at the desks felt very, like, scripted.
Yeah, it feels like they're
Canned?
talking as if they're always being monitored.
Yeah, like, just very canned and
Have a seat.
not natural.
Mm-hmm.
And band-aids. Have a seat. Jesus. What is that?
Are you mad at me?
For the
Are
incompetence
you mad at me?
or the disobedience?
Ooh.
Well,
Oh,
Jesus.
okay.
My mother was an atheist. She used to say that there was good news and bad news about hell.
Oh,
The good
Roll
news
credits.
is
Hell is just the product of a morbid human imagination. The bad news is whatever humans can imagine, they can usually create.
ooh.
What a bar.
That was, yeah, that's tough.
I don't know what that means.
I want to watch, like, The Office after this to cleanse my palate.
Yeah, the opposite.
Not that
Like
this is
the
great
opposite
so
of
far.
this.
I'm so invested and locked in right now.
Okay, go ahead and have a seat.
Is this before
My
they?
name is Helly R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making this video roughly 2 hours before it will be shown to me. I have, of my own free accord, elected to undergo the procedure colloquially known as severance. I give consent for my perceptual chronologies to be surgically split, separating my memories between my work life and my personal life. Henceforth, my access to my memories will be spatially dictated. I will be unable to access outside recollections whilst on Lumen's severed basement floor, nor retain work memories upon my ascent. I am aware that this alteration is comprehensive and irreversible.
Reversible.
I make these statements freely.
Huh. So they sign up for it.
I mean, what if like with how AI is nowadays? What if like I just kidnap someone, wipe their memories, and
Yeah,
then
like,
play
that
an
could
AI
be
video?
fake.
Like, yeah.
But I get the feeling it's real.
Yeah.
Damn. What kind
Especially
of
'cause
work
she kept
benefits does
coming
this
back.
job have?
Oh, the pay must be fucking insane. Oh, okay, so that's what happened to Mark when he was going through the elevator.
Do I have a family?
You'll never know.
And I have no choice.
Well, every time you find yourself here, it's because you chose to come back.
Yeah, because when he was going down the elevator, he had like the weird ringing thing, and then
Yeah, it looked like he like.
that's why he
zoned
gave
in
up
and
his
then came
ID and his watch, and he put on a new watch and the ID with no like.
Does he just lose his memories of his personal life whenever he comes in here?
I
or-
think so. That's why he didn't remember why the napkin was in his pocket.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can see why the Dark fans thought we would like this show.
What a trippy like concept for a show. Oh, there you go, yeah. But why was he crying in the car beforehand?
I was just thinking that. It was like. See,
That
that
would've
one
been
has a
him.
photo ID.
Mm-hmm.
He said, like, the only reason you're here is because you choose to come back here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's realizing the card's a bit different. These shots are insane. You got a parking ticket?
Imagine they deliver your parking tickets
In the
with
envelope.
an envelope. Yeah.
What's this? Lumen.
Whilst carrying boxes and room chairs, slipped on an overhead projector slide and sustained a minor blow to the temple.
Also, they're lying to him
They're
about what happened.
gaslighting him.
Pips Bar and Grill.
I want to know, like, when this is taking place.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Hey!
Hey!
Maybe keep your eyes on the icy road.
Damn.
Sorry.
interesting. So this is the severed floor. Is that like an independent branch that no one knows about or something? And like,
maybe severed because they sever your memories and like.
because like when I think of severance, I think like severance package. You know, you resign from a position, they give you severance. Is this some sort of like elaborate metaphor on how like your work life and your personal life are completely separate? And
I mean, think about it. At work, you know, you kind of just
you fall into like a
continually playing
different
a role,
role.
yeah.
You have to change your entire personality.
I almost revealed what I do for work, and let's not do that. Okay, so he's an alcoholic. That's why he looked hungover when, or that's what she said. He looked hungover. Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
Did you forget?
Oh, yeah, should.
That's okay.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
That's fine. Do you want to put on pants and I'll...
I'm wearing pants.
Those are not pants.
If there's no dinner, how is it dinner?
Okay, you actually owe me this. You remember that time when we were kids and I was just generally a way better sibling than you?
Oh, must have slipped.
Oh, there's...
Literally slipped his mind.
Anniversary, so I just thought maybe you'd want to be around people.
Oh, something happened.
Of what?
This is nice. When did you get it?
From work. I apologize.
Oh, they apologized, thank God. Did they have an attack and explanation onto that
It's
apology?
fine. Got a gift card.
So what does he think he does?
I
What
don't
does everyone
really-
else think he does?
I don't really know.
I bet you it's
There's our captive.
Hi, Rick.
Rickon.
Whoa, because he's a captive at work.
You know, what a lot of people overlook, I think, is that life is not food.
disagree.
You've got life, this complex quality of sentience and activity, and then you've got food, which is fuel, calories. It's not the same thing.
Yes, that is spot on, Patton.
I definitely agree.
Now, Mark, Rickon told Rebecca and me that you're a former history professor. I'm curious for your take on all of this. The food v life of it.
What is this debate?
Yeah.
Taught mostly about World War One.
Oh, okay. I was just reading this think piece about the comparative levels of violence and warfare throughout history. War porn, I know.
He's the guy everyone hates in English
He
class.
said that the people actually called it the Great War. Apparently, it would have been a faux pas to have called it World War One.
All right.
Well, they didn't know it was World War One until World War Two.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a time traveler and it's like, is this World War One?
Yeah. And then you're like,
World War what?
Duh.
That's so true.
This is why
I would hate to be at this dinner.
Mark's late wife Gemma was an educator.
Yeah, like
as
what
well,
is this
Russian
conversation?
literature.
I can see why he drinks.
Mark is a
No, I'm
Lumen
kidding.
man.
Lumen.
Really?
Tell us more about Lumen, please.
Do you design the medicines?
No.
I thought Lumen was more on the tech side of things.
They began in the 1800s.
Really?
1800s.
Mark's work is sensitive enough as to require the severance procedure.
Just got real quiet.
Everyone went quiet.
That's something, isn't it?
It's also, I think, something that's his choice to tell people or not, right? Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh God,
No,
Mark,
no,
please
no,
forgive
it's
me,
okay.
Mark.
I
My
don't care.
apologies.
I would hate to be at this dinner. God damn. These people seem
I just always be
exhausting.
thinking about, the other one.
Well, there is no other one. It's me. I do the job.
I just don't grasp the visceral element. What does it feel like?
So they know what it is, kind of?
Yeah, I guess it's public knowledge.
Simple. One's memories are bifurcated, so when you're not at work, you have no recollection of what it is you do there.
Well,
So you walk in at 9 a.m. and then suddenly it's 5.
they stagger us a little.
They
So
And then,
Stagger you.
conversely, when
No.
you're at work, you can't access outside memories.
How about let him
So
speak?
in effect,
Yeah.
that version of you is trapped there.
Well,
I mean, not trapped,
but what?
Cool.
No, I'm curious what were you gonna say. But not trapped. But what? What were you gonna say?
That was
So I
satisfying.
suppose we know where you fall in the congressional goings-on.
the point.
No way they're gonna get mad at
Mark made a
him for
decision, and that decision was
being
controversial.
upset. They're trying to like pressure him to talk about this shit. Like, what the fuck?
Morally, scientifically.
God,
But Mark, I stand behind you without reservation.
So well said.
Thank you.
I definitely stand behind Mark.
You know, I was saying my friend in Lima hasn't had a food-based dinner event in.
Huh?
Will you forgive me?
Well, because your child is innocent of tonight's atrocities, I'll wait until after it's born to murder you.
Oh yeah, she did say like, or he said like, how's it dinner if there's no dinner or something?
Oh yeah.
So what was that?
They just got together and talked.
Looks like he's eating now.
I'm proud of you for taking that job. I really am. And I think she would have been too. I know she would have been.
Oh.
I just feel like forgetting about her for 8 hours a day isn't the same thing as healing.
I'm assuming either like a mom or like a partner.
Oh yeah. Maybe,
You wanna
yeah,
crash here
probably a
since you're here?
partner.
No,
You know, she at least seems like a decent sister.
Why?
Yeah.
your house smells like pregnancy.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm just not grasping the visceral element of it. She was fun, wasn't she?
They did a great job making that dinner seem so
Uncomfortable
dreadful.
as possible.
The twin is comfortable, so you'll sleep well.
Thanks. I still don't quite get the 3 beds.
Oh, Rickon's colleague told us that switching out the beds as the child grows can wound that child.
Irreparably. If you provide said child with all of its beds upon birth, you allow it to progress across the room at its own rate.
They're putting him in the bed they've got set up for their kid to be.
What the fuck?
think people really enjoyed you tonight, Mark.
What is wrong with these people?
All right, baby.
I prefer the Lumen, please.
You ready, baby?
Sweet dreams.
What the hell?
I can see why he chose to go to work at Lumen.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
I get severed.
What
just
is
to
it?
get that.
That's supposed to be a child's thing? Every time someone closes a fucking fridge door, horror movies have trained me to expect someone behind it.
Oh.
What was I just saying about horror movies?
Oh, what the fuck?
Is that
his...
Oh.
Is that Petey? Is that supposed to be Petey?
I was just gonna say, yeah. Traffic? What's that supposed to mean?
Fuck, I don't even know.
The thing I heard about Severance was that apparently it was supposed to be a comedy.
Really?
But then it transitioned more into like a thriller mystery. Maybe I read that about a different show. No, I think it was this one.
Hey.
Hey.
Did you not go back to sleep after that?
Oh, wow.
I don't think he slept at
There's
all.
a businessman in the yard last night.
A businessman.
Yeah. Seriously.
He wouldn't remember Petey
They're seriously
in his personal life.
Yeah.
If that was Petey.
He looked at me weird, like he knew me.
Oh, did the prowler invading my home make you feel seen?
So seen.
Are his memories gonna start to bleed together?
Maybe.
You still smell like a distillery.
I'm sorry, I just had to drown out the memory of mom and dad switching out my beds when we were kids.
You've been sitting on that one.
Has it ever been mentioned where this is? What state?
I don't think so. Mrs. Selvig.
Okay, so recycling was last night, Mrs. Selvig. Excuse me.
Hang up.
That's him.
Quickly.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Selvig. They've cooked the food and it's here.
So was he actually there, you think, maybe?
Hi, kids. What's for dinner? Sorry, you don't get that reference.
I think this is Petey.
Your voice is different here.
But like work Petey.
Worse.
Okay, who the fuck are you?
Petey. My name's Petey. I'm from work.
Or maybe Petey undid his...
Yeah, I think...
Severed. I was.
Okay, well, severance is pretty permanent.
Yeah, bypassing the implant wasn't easy. I had help.
Hmm.
So you were unhappy at work, and instead of lodging a complaint, you...
No. I tried that first. So did you.
Okay, so you've unsevered, and now you... What, think they're after you or something?
Yeah. They being Grainer, who's probably out here right now.
Is that, like a person you know, or...
We both know him. We don't like him. Nothing down there is what they say. If something happens to me, the things I know need to stay known. I'd prefer it be by a friend.
He's gonna get killed or something.
Mm-hmm.
We're friends?
I'm your best friend.
Best friends, yeah.
You're my very good friend.
Wow.
Damn. Poor Mark.
I'm your best friend. You're my very...
Why is everyone so like...
At least he's still a very good friend.
I guess. Is that everything that he needs to know in case something happens to Petey? The Petey got out somehow.
Mm.
He had help. Who helped him?
Mark, sorry about the card. I had to grab something and I know it's not appropriate. Though I'm sure you'd be a really fucking awesome niece. We used to wonder what kind of men we were on the outside, what choices we had made, and why.
Oh, that car's pulling up.
I used to think it would take a monster to put someone in a place like that office. Especially if the person was himself. If you don't want to know what's going on down there, I won't force it. But if you do, there's an address on the back of this card. Go alone, and you'll find the beginning of a very long answer.
Interesting.
Mark, is that you?
Oh, hi, Mrs. Selvig.
Oh, will you color me embarrassed?
Watch her be
Mix up
like,
with the bin.
wait, is that?
Oh, is that the lady?
It's her voice. I feel like.
Fine.
You know, my mother was a Catholic. She used to say it takes
My mother was an atheist.
to bless a sleeping child. I hope you aren't rushing the saints.
Good night, Mrs. Selvig.
Mark,
Ah,
good people.
fucking. Is she there to spy on him,
Or she actually has her memories split?
Mm-hmm. Like she also severed, like with him.
And if she is, then who does she answer to? There's a board.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is the smile gonna fade? Yep.
Oh my god.
That was the end of the episode?
No way.
That was a great first episode.
Wow.
Wow. I really, really like this.
I'm hooked.
I love like the shots, the cinematography,
The shot framing composition, whatever you want to call it. Usually when you include those kinds of symmetrical shot compositions, it's like occasionally, so it stands out. But that was like, it was almost used too much, you know what I mean? That it feels very unnatural.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's deliberate.
So much of this feels unnatural. Like not only the work.
Yeah, even the what's supposed to be their personal, normal lives feels so uncanny.
Yeah, like, and that dinner, that felt more uncomfortable than his job.
That might have been the most uncomfortable scene in the episode.
Yeah, man, I'd have left.
Also, what a cool way to open the episode, to just get you hooked from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. He's like crying in his. Oh, he was crying in the car, but his sister mentioned it's the anniversary of whoever's died, so maybe that's why he was crying in the.
And maybe that's part of why he chose to do this.
Mm-hmm.
We still don't know why people choose like what you get out of it.
Yeah, like what are the incentives to make you want to do this?
But there seems to be some incentive that they haven't revealed to us yet,
Mm-hmm.
right? Also, some of the dialogue went by very fast, and I feel like I do need to rewatch that to reabsorb it all.
Sorry, just going back to the shots, like it feels like there's a lot of storytelling with just the framing of like all the symmetry, like it like, you know, it's like two halves of a person, right? Like with the whole symmetry thing.
The use of color, when you compare personal life to work life, I guess is what we're calling it. Work life is just devoid. Or if there is color, it's very uniform and flat. Just whites and
there's some
grays, and
green and yellows.
There's green, yeah.
Yeah, like, but
it's
yeah,
still
like,
just so off-putting.
It feels so, yeah, like everything feels so minimal and like, yeah,
minimalistic.
Like,
yeah,
like
that's the word I'm looking for.
What you said earlier, like there's so much negative space, and like all the offices are empty. Like it literally looks like it's just those four on that ground. I think, like, don't get me wrong, for the work life people, this is hell. Like you can never escape. Your entire experience will always just be this. Like you're a slave.
They sign up for it though.
But like, yeah, they signed up for it. But like, I feel like there's even more evil that Lumen is doing.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
or whatever PD was going on about. Like nothing there is as it seems. It's like the classic. You're not being told the whole story. Like there are things going on. They don't want you to know.
PD's gonna wind up dead. I don't think he. I think he serves as a plot device. I feel like his death will
might be like the inciting incident for Mark.
I feel like his death will push Mark to find out the truth, kind of thing.
Which is a risk because that also puts him in the same situation as PD. And I feel like they would be happy to kill PD if they don't want their secrets to come out.
Yeah. And now we also have Helly, who seems very.
I've never heard the name Helly. Yeah, Helly has a fiery sort of spirit.
Yeah, I don't think Helly is gonna want to stay at Lumen very long.
You think they'll find each other again in the outside?
Maybe. Like if PD was able to unsever, he said it was the operation. Like
he bypassed the implant.
Yeah, so it's like
literal like
an implant that I guess
a chip maybe.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a surgical operation. But damn.
But he had help.
He had help.
Who
And that
helped
address in the back.
Do you think we already know who helped him? Maybe someone's
on
the inside, or
Imagine
someone
it's
helped him from the
Rickon.
outside. Yeah, part 4. And do we think, based on that look at the end there, that Selvig is spying on him? She has all her memories.
I think so.
In place.
I don't get why she keeps confusing the trash bin stuff. It kind of seems like
Yeah, because that felt at first like just a
Like, I thought
typical
she was, like,
neighbor
a-
thing. Like,
yeah.
they're always getting their trash on the wrong side. Or
and the way he talked, like it kind of sounded like she was like like a senile old woman.
Yeah.
But now that we know it's her, then yeah, I feel like it's a spy thing. But work her said that her mother's an atheist, and this her said that her mother's a Catholic.
either one of those is a lie, or like it doesn't even matter. Like just
Mhm.
it's like just
Watch them be twins.
enforcing the disconnect between work and personal life. Twins?
They
Maybe.
still have the same
I don't know.
moms,
We're
though.
on the first episode.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. I think it's more than this, but just like looking at it from a surface level perspective, anyone who works your like standard like life training 9 to 5 would kill for the opportunity to be like forget everything you're doing at work when you clock out. And
Yeah.
just like have that be completely separate and live your personal life as it is, and then when you go into your work life, you just do that and then you completely forget about it. But it's just the fact that you're basically imprisoning
Yeah.
yourself.
You're enslaving a version of yourself, that will never see freedom. And don't get me wrong, I see the appeal of like you said. Imagine never having to work, never having to experience work. Like your whole experience is just your free time. But then it's also like, yeah, like the other you is living through hell. Because the reason if you would be okay with doing this is because you value your free time. But then it's still you in the work thing. That you also values their free time, but it's all stripped away. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, and the fact that they told, or at least Helly was told and believes that the process of, what are they called? Spatial disconnection? Or,
Yeah, like
the memory
severance?
thing, the
Yeah.
memory severance, that it's irreversible. But
Yeah.
apparently not, because PD bypassed the implant.
Even Mark thought it was, since he was like, severance is pretty permanent.
Obviously, they would want them to think it's irreversible.
But now, if it's reversed, like PD, is that work PD that has taken control of the body permanently, or is work PD and personal PD's memories combined?
Are you
PD's
seeing it
become
as
whole again?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, are there? I mean, technically, it is 2 different versions, but it's more like, yeah, they compartmentalize 2 different spaces in your memories, I guess. So yeah, I would be more inclined to say that it's like PD with all his memories now. There's no disconnect.
Yeah.
Which would be a very trippy process, like in the beginning stage of undoing it. I feel like.
Or what if that's what they mean by there is no undoing it? You can never be whole again, but work PD was able to break free and is now
like what if that
main
is
PD.
work PD?
Yeah.
And that's just PD now.
Yeah. And like personal PD's gone.
And I'm assuming he's like on the run.
Yeah.
He's laying low.
He said those people are that Lumen is after him.
Yeah.
They're trying to hurt him.
We saw that shot of someone pulling into the lot and him like it was almost like he was being watched. Who is that person on the giant stone tablet?
That might
you think that's the founder of Lumen?
I think so. When he asked what's Mr. Something's favorite breakfast, that might be the Mr. Something.
It started with E. Yeah, what were those questions too?
Yeah. I think it's just to confirm that the severance not only worked, but I think it's just to confirm that the severance worked. So like maybe that Mr. E guy, he's the CEO, right? So like the whole company knows what his favorite breakfast should be. But now when you're severed, you have no idea who the hell anyone is anymore.
What is... Oh, man. What are they doing? What is macro data refinement, you think?
I have no idea. It looks like there's just a bunch of random numbers on the screen.
And they're just like categorizing it into different...
Yeah, but what does that even do?
Compartments. I don't know. And the technology looks so old.
Yeah.
For what is presumably a modern company. Do you think if they had more modern technology, it would make it easier for them to like maybe connect to the outside world?
Probably.
So they're making it harder for them?
They need to give them access to technology that can't,
But if they're just doing like meaningless work and like PD said, something else is going on
maybe
in the
that
background.
too.
Like whatever macro data refinement isn't actually anything. It's not important. They're like, I don't know, using them as tools. They're like part of a much larger experiment. I don't know.
And with their memory severed, right? You know how they say, "Oh yeah, like you get off at 5:15," right? But say I tell personal you, yeah, you start at 7 and you'll finish at 5. But then I tell work you, yeah, you start at 9 and you finish at 5. And then there's a 2 hours where maybe your memory's wiped again and they're doing something to you or experimenting on you or using you for something. Because the work that they're doing, not gonna lie, seems pointless. Like,
yeah, it doesn't look like they're doing anything.
Yeah, so it's like...
It looks like a computer game.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to find out more about this.
There has to be, yeah, there's more going on there for sure. They're not there to do macro data refinement.
Yeah.
No, they're there for whatever greater purpose needs to be served by the higher ups. At least that's what we could be wrong.
Yeah,
we're just making predictions. We're spitballing. It's the first episode.
If you watch the channel, you know that's what we do.
But I feel like that's a reasonable assumption.
Yeah.
We know very little. We know the premise is a great one.
I love the concept,
yeah. The way they just executed everything too. It's so well done.
I haven't seen Mark's actor in a lot of different roles before.
He seems like the perfect fit for this kind
yeah,
of
like
role.
I really like him in this role. I think it's like a very serious role. The only time I've ever seen him, if I'm being honest, is Parks and Rec, and I think he was in one other comedy movie that I can't remember.
I think he's like perfectly encapsulating the sort of like typical everyman role.
Yeah.
And so I feel like a lot of people could relate to him. Oh man, what a great pilot.
Really enjoyed that.
Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you. Drop a like, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next.
Peace.